The shift in China's smartphone market has sparked a dramatic change, one that has been quietly brewing beneath the surface for years. Apple, once a dominant force in the country, has found itself dethroned. The latest reports from Canalys reveal that in 2024, Apple experienced a stunning 17% drop in its annual shipments within China, leading to its downfall from the top spot in favor of its fierce local rivals Vivo and Huawei. This marks a significant turning point in a market where Apple had long enjoyed an undisputed reign. The implications of this shift are not just in the sales numbers, but in the broader narrative of global tech competition. For Apple, the decline in China marks its largest ever annual sales dip in the country, an indication that the company's once loyal Chinese customer base is becoming increasingly fickle. As the numbers from Canalys revealed, this slump wasn't just a temporary hiccup, it was a sustained, year-long contraction that affected every single quarter. The most staggering of these drops occurred in the final quarter of 2024, when Apple saw a jaw-dropping 25% decrease in sales compared to the previous year, sending ripples of concern through Cupertino. The Chinese market, often seen as one of the most critical and lucrative for global brands, has always been a battleground where only the best can survive. Once a clear leader, Apple has now found itself competing on more equal terms with two of China's most formidable tech giants, Vivo and Huawei. According to the latest data, Vivo has captured a 17% market share, while Huawei isn't far behind with 16%, leaving Apple with just 15% of the pie. The significance of these figures cannot be understated, as they mark a clear shift toward local dominance, with Chinese brands becoming more competitive than ever before. What has led to Apple's fall from grace in China? A combination of factors has come together to erode the company's once stellar position. One of the most glaring reasons is Apple's inability to incorporate cutting-edge artificial intelligence features into its latest iPhones. In a country where tech-savvy consumers are increasingly looking for AI-driven innovations in their smartphones, Apple's lack of such capabilities has proven to be a significant disadvantage. As AI technologies continue to permeate nearly every aspect of modern life, from smart assistants to AI-enhanced photography, Apple's absence from this space has left a void that other brands, particularly those from China, have been eager to fill. This issue is particularly evident in China, where consumers have grown accustomed to the AI capabilities offered by homegrown platforms like Huawei's Harmony OS and the rising prominence of Android's AI ecosystem. The fact that Apple has not yet introduced advanced AI functionalities in its iPhones, especially in a market that doesn't have access to Western tools like ChatGPT, has made it harder for the brand to maintain its competitive edge. Consumers in China have increasingly turned to Android brands, which are pushing the boundaries of what smartphones can do with AI, machine learning, and voice recognition. Toby Zhu, an analyst from Canalys, captured the essence of Apple's predicament when he said, "Apple's premium market position faces multiple challenges: Huawei's continuous flagship releases, the proliferation of domestic foldable phones in high-price segments, and Android brands like Xiaomi and Vivo building consumer loyalty through technological innovations." It's clear that Apple, once known for its innovation and cutting-edge tech, is now struggling to keep up with the pace of technological advancement in China. Huawei's resurgence has been particularly notable, as the company's comeback to the premium segment has been nothing short of spectacular. After years of being sidelined due to U.S. sanctions, which limited its access to crucial American technology, Huawei has fought back by developing its own chipsets and launching phones with powerful, locally produced processors. The result has been a remarkable turnaround, with Huawei posting a 24% increase in shipments during the fourth quarter of 2024. This resurgence signals to the world that Huawei is not just back in the game, it's on the offensive, challenging Apple head-on for dominance in the premium smartphone market. Meanwhile, local Chinese brands like Vivo, Oppo, and Xiaomi have been pushing the envelope with their own innovations. Foldable phones, which were once seen as a niche product, have now become a mainstream offering from domestic brands, with many of them releasing devices that rival the iPhone in terms of performance, features, and price. These foldable phones, along with advancements in screen technology, longer battery life, and enhanced camera features, are winning over Chinese consumers who are looking for cutting-edge technology without the hefty price tag that comes with the iPhone. Apple, in a desperate attempt to stem the tide, has resorted to rare discounting tactics. From January 4-7, 2025, the company held a special 4-day promotion in China, offering discounts of up to 500 yuan, about $68.50, on the iPhone 16 models. This is a significant departure from Apple's usual pricing strategy, which is often centered around maintaining premium pricing for its products. In addition to this, major Chinese e-commerce platforms, including Alibaba's Tmall marketplace, have also been offering discounts of up to 1,000 yuan, $137, on the iPhone 16, further illustrating the extent to which Apple is willing to go to regain its foothold in the Chinese market. Despite these efforts, however, the competition is intensifying. Xiaomi, a company known for offering budget-friendly smartphones, has posted an impressive 29% growth in shipments in the fourth quarter of 2024. Oppo and Vivo also recorded gains of 18% and 14%, respectively, indicating that the battle for market share is far from over, and that local brands are steadily gaining ground. With their combination of innovation, competitive pricing, and a deep understanding of Chinese consumers' preferences, these companies are proving to be formidable challengers to Apple's once unstoppable dominance. Apple's downfall in China is not just about numbers, it is about a larger shift in the smartphone ecosystem. In a market that was once characterized by loyalty to Apple's premium offerings, the tides are now turning. Huawei, Vivo, Xiaomi, and other local brands are not only competing on price, they are innovating, creating new categories of smartphones, and capturing the imaginations of consumers in ways that Apple has struggled to replicate. The introduction of foldable phones, the integration of AI features, and the focus on long-lasting batteries have given local brands the edge in catering to the evolving demands of Chinese smartphone users. As Apple looks to the future, the challenge is clear: how can the company reclaim its position in one of its most critical markets? Will it embrace more aggressive pricing strategies? Or will it double down on its premium branding? Can it find a way to integrate AI features into its iPhones without sacrificing the user experience that its customers have come to expect? These are the questions that Apple must grapple with if it hopes to survive the intense competition in China. The coming years will be a critical period for Apple's relationship with the Chinese market. The company has been a pioneer in smartphone innovation for over a decade, but its ability to maintain its dominance in China will depend on how it responds to the fierce competition from local brands. The battle for China's smartphone market is far from over, and the outcome is uncertain. What is clear, however, is that the tides have shifted, and Apple will need to adapt quickly or risk losing its once unshakable foothold in one of the world's largest and most lucrative smartphone markets.